Black men, I think we need you. Black men, I think we need you. I think America needs you. Okay? And I know it's unfair after everything this country's done to you to ask you to save it, but I think you're the only people who can. All this stuff going on with Izzy and Palestine, well, someone's got to stop them. And anybody that says something, anytime you get a white guy or even a Jewish Jew speaking out about it, they hit them with the racist label, anti-Semitic, stuff like that. Black guys, you can do it. Dude, white guys, white people, they're not gonna jump on the "you're racist" train to black guys. And even if they do, I mean, come on, you can rubber glue that shit, okay? And I'm not saying we need black guys to come at it like Kanye, but we just need you to speak the fucking truth, okay? That we're allowing this to happen. We're enabling the people that are most known for an extreme act of organized evil happening to them. You know, in World War II, those people are doing that to another group of people, all right? And if anyone in this country could speak out about a great evil that everyone is just allowing, just sitting by and denying, it's you, okay? You guys are the experts on this. You can speak on this without any guilt, without being silenced, all right? Because in America, you guys have the most powerful voice, okay? You built this country, okay? Everyone knows it, all right? And granted, you did it mostly against your will, but you fucking did it, okay? And then you broke the chains of the oppressors, okay? And we need you guys to take that expertise and show this country that it's being evil again. Okay, that is being just as evil as before, but because it's out of sight, out of mind, we pretend that it's not. Okay, and we need you. I really believe that only you could do it, but because America is racist. Okay, it is, and if you're the one speaking against it, it's going to be conflicted. Okay, but because we need you to weaponize white guilt against these fucking monsters, and I think you could do it. I know it's unfair. Okay, this country, it is yours. You built it, and they took it from you. But guys, you've got to be our moral compass, or we're not going to have one. We're going to go completely off the rails on some white devil fucking World War II Third Reich type shit if you guys don't start showing out real loud.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account for his labors. All right, and that's what you see here today, man. You see, the men coming back to the Lord, man. All right, standing 10 toes down in Babylon the Great, aka America, in great boldness, telling these devils to their face that they're going down. All right, and there ain't nothing they can do, nothing they can say or do about it, man. All right. Why? It's because the Lord is not a man that he should lie, and the words of the Lord are faithful and true. All right, and that's what we're letting them know to their face. All right, that the Lord is about to come take the kingdom, man. All right, okay, because it tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter and the 9th verse, for Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so this is how we know what time we in. This is how we know, okay, it's time for this devil to go down. All right, because the scriptures tell you in Matthew, the 24th chapter and the 14th verse, that this truth shall be preached in all the world, and then shall the end come. All right, and that's what you see, man. Men standing in great boldness all over the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth, man. All right, okay, because that's what I want to say, Salakia, tongue twist, but because we're pushing this word, and you know, we see how much fruit and how much, you know, how much this word has grown. Okay, we know that this is a major problem to the so-called white man Esau Edom. Why? Because he knows what's that? Revelations 11:11. Okay, he knows that when the Lord breathed the spirit life into us, that we were going to stand on our feet as a great and exceeding army. All right, and this is what brings fear upon them, not being carnally minded. All right, that's why it says this. Well, I'll just quote it, man. It says, "To be carnally minded is death, man. To be spiritually minded is life and peace." Roughly paraphrased, you see. And with Trump, you know, implementing and coming down with the with these mandates that changing these laws. You know, a lot of these people, you know, are not going to be in agreement with that, and they don't have, okay, the wisdom, you know. So, what are they going to do? Okay, they're going to bear arms and become and they're going to get carnal with niggas, man. You see, that's why it says in the book of, what is that, 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, and the 3rd verse, Salakia. 10 and 3. No. Proverbs, Salakia, bear with me. This is the Proverbs 10. It says to go. Oh, Khan. Verse 3, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. All right, so that though we in these bodies, man, we're not supposed to be carnally minded. All right, you know, we're supposed to be warring in the spirit. All right, mentally and spiritually. All right, that's our fight. That's our battle. Why? Because it tells you in verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to pulling down the strongholds. All right, and that's what we're doing with this truth, man. All right, we're chipping away at this place, because this place, America, was founded on lies, and we're breaking this bitch down with this wisdom and knowledge. All right, this truth. All right. It says, casting down the imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. All right, because every knee is gonna bow. All right, and you're gonna do or you're gonna die. It's that simple. All right, you're gonna get down or you're gonna lay down. All right, because the Lord is about to stop all of these lies, all of these false prophets, and these podcasters with these talking points and these talking views about nothing that's not, you know, just to make themselves seem like they're the ones we should be gathering information from. And the knowledge of this world is foolishness to the Most High God. All right, that's why the Lord is using the weak. All right, to confound the mighty, to confound the wise. All right, okay. And that's what you see here today, man. Okay, all right, you see us what, man? Us arming ourselves. All right, when you go into the book of Ephesians, the 6th chapter and 11th verse, it says you to arm yourself with the armor of the Lord, man. We're not talking about your switches or your glizzies or your Glocks or your extendos and shit, man. It's talking about this truth, man. It's talking about this word. Arm yourself with this word, man. All right, because this is our shield and buckler. This is our weapon of war. This word. All right. That's why it tells you. I think it's in Hebrews, the 4th chapter. Let's just get it. In Hebrews, chapter 4. Verse 12, it says, Salakia. It says, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and intent of the heart. All right, so that's how powerful this word is, man. Okay, all right, it's you know it's this word is so powerful. You know, it cuts way more than the physical cut. All right, so you can heal from a physical cut. All right, in due time. All right, but you have people that from being cut from the truth, they're never healed. Some people have, from just off something that you said, they always gonna have it out for you. All right, all right, just from telling them the truth, man. All right, okay. That's so powerful. They can't handle it. They can't take it. They cannot bear it. All right, because it's not just cutting their flesh that can heal. It's cutting beyond that, deeper down through their spirit and their soul. You understand? And it says it's a discerner of thoughts. So, man, that's why once you come into this truth, okay, it kind of messes with you because it's going against, your intentions of doing wickedness. All right, you can't have average thoughts anymore. Okay, so that's how powerful this word is. This truth, man. All right, you know. Let's get that in the book of. Let's see. There's that. Ecclesiastes. Okay, let's get that. Matter of fact, I'll just go here and get it. Ecclesiastes chapter chapter 9, verse 18, and it reads, wisdom is better than weapons of war, But one sinner destroys much good. All right, one sinner destroys much good. But the point is, the wisdom is better than weapons of war. All right, just like with our forefather, with Joshua and the walls of Jericho. All right, you know that's how they brought that bitch down. They brought just by these words they brought down the walls, man. And that's what we're doing here today, breaking down the defense walls, breaking down their cities, breaking down their kingdoms, just by these words. All right. So so going into Jacob's trouble. Okay, we are not to participate and partake in these activities because we have these instructions, this wisdom, this knowledge. Okay, letting us anything physical. It's all mental, mentally and spiritual. All right. So when a lot of you might have some brothers and sisters get shaken up a little bit, but how would we comfort them? The Lord said this in the book of Romans. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." All right. And hope in what, man? Hope that we will receive our crowns. All right. Have hope in the Lord, saying, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." All right. Ultimately, receiving, the new body, salvation. All right. Okay. That's what we have hope in. All right. To for this whore that sits on many waters to be totally destroyed, and for the elect to be saved. All right. And Lord willing, I'll be a part of that number. So before I go any further, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, taught us the truth, salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, and a Bible bar.